Welcome, everybody. People are joining. And if you can remember to put your codes in, please. And if you don't have your code, like you're using your parents' name or something, then message me. Thank you, Ibrahim. All right. Thank you, whoever messaged. What's the title? The title is Circle Theorems. Sajida, if you DM me, that will be helpful rather than to the group, because it's not appropriate otherwise. Thank you. Taiba, that's fine. That's fine. Some of you I know. Um, if you've forgotten your code or your parents didn't share it with you, that's not an issue because I know who you are. If it is an issue, then I will individually DM you. Um, all right. So I'm going to reveal some of the answers for those who joined on time or early. Can you mark your work? Can you let me know how many you answered and if you got them right? So if you answered one question and you got it wrong, 0 out of 1. If you answered 5 questions and you got 3 out of 4 correct, 3 out of 5 correct, let me know, please. I'm going to put some more questions on. Just going to wait a few more, 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll move on. Here are new questions. I'm going to remove them. So before I do, bronze 1 is 60, bronze 2 is 30, 3 is 60, silver 1 is 47, 2 is 31, and 3 is 20, gold 16, 11, and 10. So here are the new questions. All right, so you can see there. So today, for those who've just joined, we've done work on angles in triangles. That links very nicely to some circle theorems. So we're going to do some circle theorem work, and hopefully you'll realize it's actually not that difficult. Um, and it is, for some people, they are learning it in Key Stage 3. For some of you in Year 7, it will not be the case, but it will still be beneficial for you. Thank you, Zubaida and Abia, for your answers. Everybody, if you can message me your answers. I'm going to make a note of who is contributing and who is not to the lesson. So for those people who are new, you have to message me with your answer, please. Thank you. Okay, here are the answers. If you would like me to go through any of these, please let me know. And again, the same thing. Out of the questions, how many did you get right? How many did you get wrong? Let me know. This is just a do now activity or a starter, whatever your school calls these things. Let me know what your school calls this. Is it do now? Is it do now activity? Is it starter? All right, I'm gonna go through do now. Sorry, do now. Someone said do now. Someone said go through gold one. So I'm gonna go through gold one. All right, so we know angles in a triangle are 180 degrees. So we've got this is 90, one color there. This is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees plus 68 equals to, this is a bit messy. Let me redo that, sorry. So this is 90. 90 plus 68 plus 2x equals to 180. Okay, and then this becomes 158 plus 2x equals to 180. So then we subtract 158. So 2x equals to 180, take away 158 equals to 22. And then we divide by 2. So x equals to 11. So I hope that's all right, everybody. Again, it's a do now activity or a do now starter. Okay, I'm going to go through bronze one as well because of a request. Otherwise, I'm going to move on after this. So this is a key fact you have to remember. Triangle adds up to 180 degrees. If you were missing from a previous lesson, you're gonna have to kind of catch up on this, unfortunately. So that's critical. So we've got 55 plus 62 gives me 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 6 is 11. 117. 180 take away 117. That gives me 63. Is that okay? This is critical. If you can't do the bronze question, you're going to be struggling in today's lesson because today's lesson is based on these facts. Okay? Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So I hope that's okay, everybody. This is very, very important. I have to emphasize, if you do not know how to do bronze one, you're struggling on that. Today's lesson is going to be very, very difficult. Because the topic is if you know how to do that, then everything is going to be easier. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Is there any last chats? Have I missed anything? Gold one says 22. Gold one says 11. Gold one says 11. So I hope that's all right. Any other messages? Don't want to move ahead and then. All right. Someone did do silver one, so I will have to go through silver one. All right. So with the silver one, we've got a triangle here and a triangle there. So easiest thing to do is separate them. Okay. So if this is 31 and this is 49, what is this one going to be? We add them together. 31 plus 49. Use a calculator is 80. 180 take away 80 gives us 100. If I'm going too fast, raise your hand. This triangle here, this is 91. This is 45. So similarly, again, 91 plus 45 gives us 1 plus 5 is 6. 4 plus 9 is 13. 136. 180 take away 136 gives us 44. So this is now 44. So if we have 100 here and 44 there, 100 here and 44 there, this is a straight line. So we can do 100 plus 44 is 144. and then we take it away from 180. 180 take away 44 gives us 6 makes it 50, 36. So that's our silver one. I hope that's okay, everybody. And I'm definitely not going to go through any other questions because we are now moving on. So let's go to this. Okay, so in front of you should be a PowerPoint. Okay, so can I ask somebody different to raise their hands to join? I know we have some regulars. I don't want the regulars to be offended, but anybody else? Regulars are usually Aisha and Anabia. Someone else? Can you come to the screen just so that I know you are following me? Ayla, Abida. We're going with alphabetical order. All right, Abida, come to the mic. All right, can you see what's on the screen?
Yeah.
All right, can you read what's on the screen, please?
Theorems. In mathematics, a theorem is an important statement that we can prove to always be true using what we already know.
And that's really the key I want to highlight. What we're going to do in terms of circle theorems is not anything new. We are using what we already know. And so what we already know will come up with new things. Okay, so that is why I keep emphasizing you have to remember angles in a triangle equal to 180 degrees. We have to remember, and I'll use Abida as a reminder. What kind of triangles do we have? We've got a normal triangle where we have three different angles. Okay, we can have 10 here, we can have 20 there, and then the rest will be 180 take away 30 is 150. What are the other special two types of triangles we have?
Right angle triangles.
Right angle triangle is another special case, something else. There are two other types of triangles. One of them has two sides the same. What
Oh,
is that called?
isosceles.
Isosceles, good. And what's special about an isosceles?
All sides are equal.
No, not for isosceles. Two sides are the same, which means in
Oh,
terms of their angles, what's going to happen with their angles?
they're equal.
They are equal, yeah. Two angles are equal. And then the other one you mentioned is equilateral triangle. So what do we know about equilateral triangle?
Well, all sides are the same and the angles are
Yeah,
also.
all angles are the same. So therefore, this could be 60 degrees each, for example. And so we're going to be looking at this and we're going to be using that. So thank you, Anabia. Let's carry on. Keep reading what's on the slide. So that was just a quick recap for anybody who was not here before. So we need to remember that an isosceles triangle, especially the isosceles, is very important. All right. We usually have these lines here. All right. So this line here and this line here tells us that these two sides are the same. If two sides are the same, then these two angles are the same. So that's very, very important. All right, I think I've emphasized it enough. Let's move on. All right. Okay. Carry on reading, please.
When we draw lines in circles and measure the angles we can observe and then prove some interesting facts. We call these interesting facts circle theorems. A radius is always the same length wherever we draw it.
Okay, so can you see you've got three radius or radii?
Yeah.
Can you see that? Yep. And can you see that? Can you see the lines here? Can you see the lines here? What do those lines tell us?
Um.
They tell us they are the same length.
Oh.
Yeah, same length, and they are the same length because they are radius or radii. Okay, carry on reading.
A radius is always the same length wherever we draw it. We draw two when we draw two radii
Radii.
radii, we can make an isosceles triangle.
Okay, good. So you can see that. Can you see how I drew that? Isosceles triangle.
Yeah.
All right. So you can see we've got, they all look different, but
Yeah.
they are all the same. They have the same. Someone is unmuting themselves, so please keep your mics on mute. Okay, let's carry on. We're not going to look at these. So here is a question I'm going to do first. So just let me know if you don't understand anything. So here you can see from the diagram that, can you see my laser, Abida?
Yeah.
Can you see my laser? So you can see here, this is a radius. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And this is a radius. Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
the sides.
So because they are two radius, that means these two sides are the same. And so because they are the same, that means this is a isosceles triangle, which means that if this is 51, this is also 51. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's an isosceles triangle. And so now to work out this angle, all I do is I add them together. 51 plus 51 equals to 102. And then I do 180 take away 102, which gives me 78. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody copy that down, please, everybody. And let me know when you're done, Abida. Everybody make sure you copy that down. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, including Abida, can you answer this question, please? And then Abida, when you're ready, tell me you're done, and then I'm going to ask you to explain this example.
Okay.
Are you done? Okay, I'm also getting answers from people. Medina, can you make sure you are privately messaging me and not the group? All right, thank you. And I think I am getting same answers from everybody except for one person. One person, you need to, it's not over 100 degrees. It cannot be over 100 because 100 plus whatever is there, 142 gives us, um, well, it could be in a way, but it's not over 100. So whoever that person is, please check your answers. Abida, do you want to tell us how we work it out?
So what I did was 180 minus 142, which is 38, and I did 38 divided by 2
Slow
to
down,
get
sorry.
theta.
180 minus 142 is 38. Yep, carry on.
And then 38 divided by 2, which is 19.
That is, why did you do divide by 2?
Because the unknown angle is the same size as the other unknown.
Yeah, the other two signs are the same. Why are they the same?
Because
It's something obvious. It's something obvious I did. You have to state the obvious. So why did I do that? Why are they the same? Because why? What's special about this triangle?
it's an e no
So the
um
angles are equal. Why are the angles equal? What is special about this triangle? If you look at my example, what kind of triangle is it?
equilateral
Not equilateral, no, something else.
spanning. Isosceles.
Isosceles, yes. Why is it isosceles triangle? What tells us this got two equal sides?
Because there's two sides that are equal. That
But how do we know that? Again, you have to state the obvious. Look at my diagram, look at your diagram. What is it? You have to state the obvious. What is this called? What is that
oh,
called? From the center to the edge of the circle, it's called a.
it's radius.
And what is this called? This is also called a
Radius. Sorry.
radius. So they are both radius. So they are the same. Because they are the same, they are isosceles triangle. Is that clear?
Yeah.
All right. So everybody, I'm emphasizing this because when it comes to questions, you will be asked to give your reasons. So you have to remember why we're doing it, what we're doing. So that's really important. Okay, so I hope that's clear and I hope everybody got 19. All right, let's go to the next question. All right, I'm going to call Aisha to the screen, and I'm going to go through A with you. In fact, I'm going to give everybody numbers. I don't need to do Aisha. Let's do another one together before we do more questions, actually. So Aisha, I'm going to ask you to go through that one, unless you want me to explain it.
Could you explain it? Because I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, yeah. So let me zoom in a bit more. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Okay, so first of all, can you see that from the center to the edge of the circle, this is a radius?
Yeah,
And the same is here. That's another
yeah,
radius. Now, because they are both radius, they're the same length. Make
yeah.
sense?
So they're equal.
So they are equal, that's right. And so if we have two triangles, sorry, if we have a triangle with two sides the same, what is that? It's an
An isosceles
isosceles triangle.
triangle.
That means that two angles are the same.
So A is 35 degrees.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. 35 degrees. And what would be this angle, the other angle here? What would this one be? How would I work that out? Tell me.
Would you do 35 plus 35 and then 180 minus whatever that answer is?
Exactly, that's it. 35 plus 35 is 70. And then we do 180 take away 70. So the other angle will be 110.
So what did you do with the dividing one? Like, why did
So,
you do divide
so,
in the other one?
so, so the dividing one, if I use the same example, the dividing one was you are given this as 70 and you have to
Yeah.
work out this answer as B.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
going backwards. So you have to recognize that this is your radius. This is your radius, which means these two angles are going to be the same. I'll use a different color, which means that this angle and this angle are going to be the same. So that's where you have to do
Oh,
180 take away 70 gives you,
yeah.
sorry, 180 gives, gives you
110.
110 and then you divide by 2. Is our calculation right? 110 divided by 2 should be whatever that is. I think our calculation is wrong.
Is it 180 to take away 7? I mean 70.
Yeah, 100, yeah,
Yeah.
so that's correct. Yeah, so then divide by 2. What's 110 divided by 2?
1 second. 55.
Oh, sorry, I changed the numbers, didn't I? I put the wrong numbers down. Sorry. That's why it should be the same as before. Sorry, I put the wrong number here. I should have put 110 here, not 170. Sorry. So yeah, so
Okay.
we would have done 180, take away 110 gives us 70, and then we do 70 divided by 2 gives us 35.
Oh, okay,
Makes,
Jazakallah. I mean,
makes
that was sense
sense?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I just put the wrong number down. Sorry. I just created a little bit of unnecessary confusion there. Okay, so that is that. So I hope that makes it clear for everybody, but we'll do B together because of my little confusion there. So Aisha, if you're still here, let's do B together. All right, so that is exactly what we're on now. How do we do B, Aisha? So go through all of the things that are kind of obvious, state the obvious and go through there.
Okay, so from you know where D is and
Yeah.
E on both sides they're equal because it's a radius of the
Good.
circle. So it's
Yeah.
an isosceles triangle.
Excellent.
So you
Yeah.
do 180 minus 112,
Yeah.
which is 68.
Yeah.
And then you do 68 divided by 2, which is 34.
Perfect. Fantastic.
So
Okay,
both sides
so
are 34.
excellent. Excellent. Because they are
Equal.
equal, yeah, isosceles triangle. So I hope that's clear for everybody now. Okay, thank you, Zain, for letting me know your mic isn't working. So I hope that's clear for everybody. So we're going to go through these questions now. Oops, oops, what's happened? All right, so let's go through these questions. So now we've done A, we've done B. So we're going to focus on the questions with numbers. Those who want a challenge, um, you can do K and L. Those are going to be challenging questions. So I'm also going to give letters and numbers. So you're going to be answering all the questions, and you're going to be given, I think, 3 to 5 minutes is enough. So the clock is now, I'll tell you what the clock is, but I'll give names and numbers. So do your number first. If you're given a letter, sorry, do your letter first, and then this way we can do that. So we're going to focus on C, D, E, F, G, H. They get harder actually. So I'll just focus on 4 questions, and then the others we can leave clear. So I'm going to ask Aisha, you've spoken. Abida, you've spoken. So Ayla, you're going to be doing C. Next person, Anabia D, Ayub E. And Humaira, you're going to be doing C. J14D and MI, you're going to do E. Off you go, everybody. So the clock is now, according to my watch, is 31. So do your number and then do the other questions. I'm going to give you all 3 minutes. So it's now 31. Off you go. All right, J14, your mic doesn't work. That's why I chose 2 people. So that's all right. Unless both people's mic does not work, that's fine. Yep, so do all of the questions, please. All of them, as many as you can. And if you are finding the work easy, do C and then go to K and L, the last ones. They are more challenging. We may not have time to do all of them, by the way. All right, Ayla, thank you for your answer, but I'll ask you to be coming to the mic soon as well, not now, but let everybody answer things. Okay, I think we should start, and it gives people, those who've got the answer right, they can just carry on and do more questions, and those who don't understand it can kind of follow through the examples. So the first one, please. C, can someone come to the mic? Who was it? Was it Ayla? Come to the mic. Yep. How do we do C?
So we know that that right angle is 90 degrees,
Good. Yep.
and then we can do 180 minus 90,
Yep.
which is 90,
Yep.
and then we divide that by 2, which is 45.
Excellent. Well done. Good. So the answer is 45. Well done. D, who's next? Thank you, Ayla. D.
Me.
Yep. Go on. Go ahead, Anabia.
So do I explain it?
Yes, please. Yep.
First you just do 180 minus 58, and then you get 122, and then you
Slow
do
down.
one
Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
because the angles are the same.
Nope, not quite.
Um,
Something else.
um
Something
is the
obvious.
radius
Nope. What am I doing? What is that?
is a line.
Yes. What's special about a line?
Is it not angles in a line? Add up
Yep.
to 180.
Excellent. Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
angles
Um,
in a line is 180. So that's why we do 180 take away 58. What does that give us?
122.
122,
Then you do 122 divided by 2, and then I think you get 61 degrees.
61 degrees. Perfect. Well done. Thank you very much. Well done, Anabia. Who's doing E? Can you come to the mic? I know there's two people. One person's mic doesn't work. E, can you come? Was it Ayub? I think Ayub's mic doesn't work, and then it was Ibrahim. If you don't come, I will start. So you can see this is a full circle. A full circle is 360 degrees. So we do 360 take away 252. What does that give us? Whoever's done that, it's going to be 108, is it? Use a calculator. I don't have a calculator. So now my triangle, I have this as 108, which means the other two are the base angles of the triangle. So I do 180 take away 108 equals to 72. Then I do 72 divided by 2. Notice I don't use 72 once. I write out 72 again. And 72 divided by 2 is 36. So my answer is 36. Well done. Okay, I'm just going to look at chat. Is that okay, everybody? Anyone confused about anything? Those are the main ones because they have numbers. Ayla, I hope that's all right because you had a question there. All right, what are the other answers? Let me see if I can do them quickly. I'll just do F and then I'll do K as well. So this one here is 180 minus 94, which is 86, is it? And so if this is 86, we can do 180 minus 86 gives us 94, and then we do 94 divided by 2, which gives us 47. Let's look at the algebra ones. K, if anybody did do that. In terms of algebraically, find y in terms of x. So we need to have y equals something. So in terms of x. So we're gonna have y is good. So let's think of it like this. X plus x, because you're gonna have two sides are the same. X plus y equals to 180 degrees. So we've got three angles, one angle, two angles, three angles. And so now we simplify. So 2x plus y equals to 180. And so y equals to opposite of plus 2x is minus 2x. So 180 minus 2x. So that's just a little bit of algebra there for those who would like that challenge. Okay, I'm going to move on now to the next slide. Can I have any volunteers to come to the mic? Again, I'll give an opportunity for somebody else. I know Anabia wants to a lot. I'm sorry, Anabia and Aisha, they are our two regulars. Humaira, are you okay to come to the mic? Or Medina, Mariam, one of you? Nope. Otherwise, I'll get Anabia to come. All right, Anabia, do you want to come to the mic and read what it says on the screen?
Circle theorems. If we draw a tangent, we can draw a radius to meet it.
Okay, so if we draw a tangent, so this is new. What is a tangent? That is a tangent. It just touches the line, the circle, and when it touches it, it is, read that box, Anabia.
And when a tangent meets a radius, they are perpendicular. So are they always perpendicular?
If it's a tangent, it is always perpendicular, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. So you can see there. So what do you notice about the tangent and the radius?
There is attached to the radius, and it's always about outside of the circle.
Yeah, so they will always make how many degrees?
180.
No. What is this?
Oh, is it 360?
No.
Wait,
What is that box? How many degrees is that box?
it's a right angle.
Yeah. How many degrees is a right angle?
I know it. Is it 180?
Nope, it's not 180, it's not 360, so it can only
Huh?
be one other number that comes. What's the other number? Zain has got it. I think he DM'd me. What's the other number?
90. Oh,
90,
90.
yeah. You have to remember we did it in the last question as well. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
here. It was there. C had 90 degrees, so we have to remember these things. If we do, that will help us. If we forget, that's fine. We just have to keep remembering. So when the line just touches the circle, that's what we call a tangent. And the tangent is 90 degrees. So you must remember that. That's very, very important. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. So now we go on to this. So I'm going to explain this one. If there's a part here that you don't understand, just tell me and I'll explain it again. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so here you can see that we have got a tangent because it's just touching the circle. Are you okay with that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
And so that means this angle here is going to be 90 degrees. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So now that means for me to work out this angle, the triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So I'm going to do 90 degrees plus 67 degrees. That gives me 157 degrees. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And because it adds up to 180, I'm going to do 180 take away 157. So that gives me 33. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do something else as well. I'm going to introduce a shortcut. Or maybe I'll do that later, actually. I don't want to confuse you. So what I would like everybody to do is, can you all copy that, please? Including you, Anabia. And
Okay.
once you are done, let me know. You're going to do the next question. And I'm seeing lots of messages from people as well. All right, some people are already messaging me. Well done. Well done, Ibrahim. Well done, Zain. You actually gave me the answers before I explained it. So well done. What else was I going to say? Something important, actually. This is important. If you are doing GCSE Foundation, circle theorems you do not need to learn. Okay, so circle theorems you do not need to learn, but you can still benefit from today's lesson because we're using the fact of 180 degrees in a triangle. So I just remembered that actually. So I know there are some people who are doing GCSE Foundation. Um, Please remember that. And someone just corrected my mistake here. 180 take away 157 is not 33, it's 23. Thank you. 23. And Abiyad, you didn't spot that.
Done.
All right. Good, good, good. All right. Here is the next question. So, Anabia, I would like you to do this one and then explain to us how we do it. Put the working out in the wrong place, unfortunately. All right, off you go. And everybody as well, if you can answer this question and DM me your answers. Excuse me. Alhamdulillah. Anabia, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Wait 1 second. So wait, I'm a little bit confused.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay, so let's do
I
it together then. Can we do it together?
yeah,
Okay, so can you see this is a tangent?
yeah. So don't you do 90 plus 55, and then you
Exactly,
get
yeah.
145, and then 180 minus 145.
That's it, yeah. 90 plus 55 equals 145, and then 180 take away 145. Easy as that. What does that give us?
35.
35. That is correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now what I want to emphasize again to everybody, in case I didn't, is sometimes for circle theorems, they will say, give a reason for your answer. So what we're doing, we have to remember it. So I'm going to use a different color to highlight what I'm saying. So when we see that this is a tangent, we have to say it's a tangent. And because it's a tangent, this is going to be 90 degrees. So we have to remember those things. Okay,
So
make
our
sense?
tangent is always 90 degrees, or can they
Yeah.
be? Oh, okay.
No, a tangent is always 90 degrees. Okay, so we have to state those things. So if it says give reasons for your answer, we say because it's a tangent, that is a right angle, and because it's a right angle, that's going to be 90 degrees. Okay, all right. I am going to move on now. There are some messages in chat. Are we all okay with that? Yep, I think people gave the same answer as us. All right, well done, everybody who gave me answers. Yeah, so we got 35 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to go on to practice questions. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody a number, a letter rather. We're going to focus on A, B, C, D. I think we can do the D. I think we can do even E. E is going to be very hard, and F is going to be hard actually. Let's go up to E. Let's go up to E for now. So some of them start easy and some of them are harder. So for example, A is easiest, but I'm gonna still give people letters. Right. Zubaida, you can do A, Zain B, Zaid J12, C, Taiba D, Sajida E, Mariam A, Medina B, Ibrahim C, J14 D, Humaira E. Even if you don't want to come to the mic, you can message me your answers. That's fine. Off you go. And the time is on my clock is 48. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Okay, do your question and then do the other questions. Off you go. A, B, C, D, E. Sajida, you're doing E. You're doing E. Okay, some people are saying they're not sure about their letter. That's fine. Do A. If you're not sure about your letter, start from A and work your way through A, B, C. I will cover A, B, C, D, E. All right. Thank you, Zaid, for realizing your mistake. Okay, so clock is ticking. Make sure you do more questions, not just your one. The reason for me giving letters and numbers to people is just to get everybody involved. So that's all the case. And if anyone hasn't been involved, let me know. I will make sure I include you for the next ones. Or raise your hands. Okay, if you're stuck, go to the next question. Okay, let's start going through these. All right, so A, do you want to come to the mic? A, would you like to come to the mic? Nope. Okay, so A is just remembering what we're learning. This is a tangent. Because it's a tangent, this makes 90 degrees. So it's just a nice, simple realizing, remembering what we are learning about. So that's A. Yeah, that's fine. Taiba, I hope that's all right. So it's just the rule. Right, B, whoever did B, do you want to come to the mic? Zain, A, B, C, D, E, and Medina, can you come to the mic? No? All right, so starting again. So we got another tangent, which means that this is going to be 90 degrees. I'm going to just redraw the triangle just to make it easier for me. 90, and this is 36. So I'm going to do 90 plus 36 equals to 126. 180 take away 126 is 4 more to make it 30, 54. All right, if my calculations are wrong, let me know. I'm not using a calculator. All right, Abida, I can see your answers. You are giving it to me. C, who did C? Do you want to come to the mic?
Sir,
Yep, go ahead. Zaid.
you have to do 90 plus 70, which is 160. And then
Okay,
you have to
good.
do
90 plus, slow down, plus 70 is 160. Why is it 90?
because it's got a tangent and that
That's
makes the right angle.
good, good. Carry on. And
And
then,
then you have to do 180 minus 160, which is 20.
excellent. Well done. Excellent, Zaid. Thank you. Who did D? Can you come to the mic, please? D. Anybody? Nope. Anybody else like to come to the mic that would like, doesn't mind? Otherwise, I will explain it.
So I can.
Go on, Ayla. Yeah.
So since there's 300, the like gap is 60 because angles in a circle equal to 360.
Good. So 360 take away 300 gives us 60 degrees. Good. Carry on.
And then we can see that there's a right angle, so we can do 60 plus 90,
Excellent. 60 plus 90. Yep. Carry on.
which equals to 150.
Yep. Carry on.
And then we can minus that from 180, which is 30 degrees.
Good. Well done. Excellent. Thank you, Ayla. Very well explained. Well done. E, whose job is to do E? A, B, C, D,
Me,
E.
I did E.
Yep. Go on.
So this might be wrong, but like I did.
That's fine. It's okay. This is the place to make mistakes.
I think the tangent equals 90, right? 90
Yep.
degrees.
Yep.
But then I did 90 degrees minus 63.
Excellent. So this is 90. Very good. So we're going to do 90 take away 63. That gives us, what is that?
27.
27. Well done. So now for my triangle,
So
I've got this is
yeah.
27. Good. Carry on.
So I think H equals 27.
Excellent. H is 27. Well done.
And then the straight line equals 180 degrees. So then you do 180 minus 27. And I got, wait, is that what you do? 180 minus 27.
Nope, nope. So I've
Oh,
kind of drawn the triangle for you. If you look on the screen, one triangle, one angle is 27, the other one is 27. So what do we do if it's to find out the third angle in the triangle?
I wrote down for J, I think I got 87, but I don't know what I did.
Okay, if you look at the screen, I'll use a different color to help you. You've just told me that this is 27 and this is 27. So this is our triangle. How many degrees in a triangle?
180.
180. So what do we do with 180 and those two numbers?
Oh, 27 add 27,
Good.
which
Yep.
is
So what does
54.
Yep.
180 minus 54.
Excellent. That's it. What does that give us?
126.
That's it. You've done it. So
Oh.
J is 126. So you were just there. You just
Oh yeah, I jammed on the J. I didn't
yeah,
understand.
you did the hard work actually. The hard work there was to recognize 27. That was the hard work. So once you recognize 27, then the rest should be easy. I'm just going to look at chat. Would you like me to do F? Let me look at chat. Anyone unsure about anything? Mine. That's it. Okay. All right. That's it. Has anyone done F? I'm going to look at chat. Anybody do F? Otherwise, I'll move on. I'll see what the next slide is. If it's something relevant, then we will move on. If it's not, I'll come back to F. No, it's a new theorem. New theorem. Shall I introduce the new theorem? What do you think? Shall I? Have you gone from the mic? All right, let me show you, give you a sneak peek to next week's lesson then. And then you do. Okay, Aisha, Anabia, one of you, do you want to come to the mic? Okay, Zain is saying, please show us how to do F. So I will show you. I just have to intrigue you for next week's lesson. So if we draw two non-parallel tangents, they meet outside the circle. And so from the circle to the intersection, tangents are equal in length. So this is what we're going to be looking at next lesson, inshallah. So hopefully you will realize it's not that hard. It looks complicated, but it's actually not that hard. All right, so how do we do F? So let's look at things. So there are many ways to do F, by the way. There is no one way to do F. That's the first thing. So it depends on what you see, and based on what you see is what you are going to do. So yeah, because you can do this differently. So let me take you through this. And what am I seeing first? So I can see, first of all, that we have a tangent. So I am going to see that we have a tangent here. So that means I'm going to do 90 take away 55. That gives me 35. Is that correct? So that is 35. So if I draw my triangle here, I've got 90 degrees. I've got 35 degrees, which means I can work out this one here. So this is 90 and this is 35. I'm separating the diagram because it just makes it easier to see things and work it out. Now I can add them together. 90 plus 135 take away from 180. Now this was the shortcut I was referring to. I can also just do, because it's a right angle, I can just do 90 take away 35. That gives me 55. So this angle is 55. So this angle is 55. Now, if I use a different color and I show you using the green color, this is another isosceles triangle. Okay, because we got two radius. So that means this is 78. That means I do 180, take away 78. That gives me 102. And then the base angles are going to be divided by 2. So 102 divided by 2. I hope I'm not speaking too fast. That gives me 51. So now that I know this is 51, these are 51, I can now go back to my diagram, 51 and 51. Let me write that again, 51. Now I'm going to use a new color here to show you something else, and this is the critical part. I'll use this bright green color. All right, this is a circle. So circle is 360 degrees. So all I have to do is take away 55 and 51, or I can add them and take them away. And what does that give me? 106. So take away 106 gives me 254. Okay, I'm going to look at chat. Did anybody work that out? 256. All right, so everybody, we do still have a lesson on next Sunday, inshallah. That's the last Sunday before Ramadan. And then afterwards, we haven't decided, we're not going to have our normal Sunday this time during Ramadan because it's going to be like iftar time, post iftar. So we will do a different time, but we'll message it in your parents' WhatsApp group so you'll find out. If you do have any times that work for you, just let me know, because then we'll do a time during Ramadan or a masterclass during Ramadan. So thank you for this, everybody. Take care, everybody, and I will see you next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. All right, Ayla, you're not here next week. You can get recording of the lesson, so don't worry about that. What else is here?